Happy 4th of July, and thanks for joining us again on What Matters this week. I am joined by Jessie Baker, the new city manager of South Burlington. Jessie, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You hopped on over here from Winooski.
Correct.
So why South Burlington and why right now for you?
Sure. Well, I loved working in Winooski. I still live in Winooski. It's a great community. South Burlington, just as a city manager, as a professional who just loves municipal government, South Burlington has it all, right? It has the growing downtown district, it has conserved land, it has open space. It's just a great opportunity to work in a community that's really growing and invested in itself and looking towards its future.
And by the way, you're the first female city manager of the city, is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so here we are, females still making a difference.
Yes. I like to say it is not new to me. I have been a female city manager, but it is great that South Burlington has taken this step. I'm a firm believer in women, young girls can't be what they can't see. So the more women who are in positions of leadership and really guiding and shaping communities, I hope that can inspire others who are coming up and seeing themselves in these professions.
We are taping this on July 1st. By the way, today is day one for you.
Today is day one.
Technically, your phone could ring if they need you.
That is true.
We should mention, I know you wanted to mention that Overlook Park will be renamed after just somebody else, similar to Kevin Dorn, who recently retired.
Yes, so Tom Hubbard retired yesterday as well. He was the deputy city manager. He spent 42 years serving the residents of South Burlington, many of those years as the director of recreation and parks. So last night the city council renamed the park on Nolan Farm Road and Spear Street to be the Thomas Hubbard Natural Area, which we're very excited about.
Jessie, I think it's safe to say there was a lot on the agenda for people in South Burlington on town meeting day. So I want to go through a few things. First of all, Garden Street construction, when it comes to that TIF project there, when will we see some action?
Sure. So Garden Street is really that linchpin street in our downtown TIF district. The voters approved that bond. That will be constructed. We anticipate next construction season. It's teed off of some of the other development happening in the TIF district. So as those buildings start to come online, Garden Street will be completed and then connected over to Midas Drive off Williston Road.
And actually, just this month, in a few weeks, there's a lot going on. The brand new Market Street kind of complex. People have been driving by. There's a lot of work. The building looks beautiful. We've got the Public Library, City Hall, and the Senior Center. And that grand opening celebration is July 23rd, so it's coming up.
Yes, the afternoon of July 23rd. Events start at 4:30. We'll have activities for children and families in the street, and then, of course, tours of the library and Senior Center and New City Hall. We've actually already started the move, so our staff has started to pack up their offices and transition over to 180 Market Street. I'm really excited about having a city hall that's centered, that's anchored by a public library. I think it's a great way to pull folks into the building, have it really be their own, have them come not only to participate in programming, get out a piece of literature for their family, but also see what's going on in city government and be involved in their local community.
So the library right now is closed, so people will have to wait until the 19th, right, in order for them to get into that new space.
Yes, that's correct. So moving all those books over from the University Mall to the new building takes a lot of effort to reshelve all of them. So they will be doing a soft opening on the 19th, and then, of course, the full grand opening on the 23rd.
So have you done a hard hat tour? What can people expect that might be new and different, especially to South Burlington?
Sure. So I have been in the building. It's beautiful. The library is just such a more pleasant space, a larger space, has age-appropriate space for folks across the age spectrum. So that's new and a great asset. Of course, we have the Senior Center, which is a new asset to the community. We hope to have programming there every day of the week. It'll be open just for passive activity, and 2 days a week we'll have a meal service there as well. And then finally, we do have a new auditorium that's connected to the library that will also serve as our city council chamber. It's really a beautiful space, a space where we really hope to be able to highlight performers in our community, youth in our community, and bring those professionals in and provide them or professionals or non-professionals in and provide them a space to showcase their talents.
Capacity-wise, I mean, how many people could you fit into that space?
So it's about a 100-person theater with some spillover room. So it's not enormous, but it certainly will meet the needs of South Burlington for years to come.
And later in July, then, you anticipate in-person
Yes.
city council meetings again.
Yeah, so August 2nd will hopefully be our first city council meeting in the new building.
Okay.
And you know, we're just coming out of the pandemic. We're so excited to invite people back into our space and have that human-to-human connection as we're talking about governance and policy decisions for our community.
But that Zoom option will still be available for some people.
Yes, we will still have a virtual platform available to people. The council really anticipates continuing that into the future, even if they are in person or when they are in person. We've seen a huge uptick in public participation virtually, so we'd like to keep that and ensure that people can really stay connected to governance that's happening in the community.
Okay. I understand the city is also working on a climate action plan.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. What can we expect? What's the timeline, or what are the first steps that you hope to reach here?
Sure. So South Burlington has been on the forefront of energy efficiency for a municipality for many years. We have an energy efficiency officer on our team. We've done a lot of solar projects. The new City Hall building is highly, highly efficient, will be LEED certified. We are working on a climate action plan in partnership with the Chittenden County Regional Planning Commission and are very thankful to them for their support. This fall we will be completing our interim zoning process, and coming out of that we'll be starting a series of public conversations to build that climate action plan with our advisory committees that already exist within the city.
Also, I just wanted to mention, because we've had some viewers, even some friends, who have discussed the property appraisals that were just sent out last month. You know, I had some scared friends who said, oh, I didn't expect this to go up that much. And in the past few weeks, people have been, you know, appealing these appraisals. And just tell us a little bit about this process. And I know you wanted to clear up some things about this as well.
Sure, thank you. So a reappraisal process is a process that we are mandated to do by the state. It is reassessing the values of our residential and commercial properties in the city, and really looks at a 3-year average. So we look back 3 years at sales in the community and look at how those numbers compare, comps compare to what's in the ground right now. On average, residential properties went up about 29%. That means that the assessed value of their property went up that much. That should be what they could sell their house for on the market right now. Of course, that's a little bizarre right now with where the market is, but we use 3 years of data, not just what has happened in the last 2 or 3 months. Okay. What's important to note about the reappraisal is that the amount of taxes we're raising doesn't change. That was set on town meeting day back in March. How that tax allocation is spread out across residential properties may adjust here and there. The whole tax rate will adjust down. So just because your assessed value may go up, you know, 25% or 30% does not mean your property tax bill is going to go up that much. In fact, it could go down.
Have you had a large number of people bring some issues to your attention about this?
We've had about 10% of residential properties request an appeal, a hearing with our hearing officer. I would say that's about average in a reappraisal process. Certainly if we have missed something, if we have miscalculated something, we want to hear from those residents. But I would say it's not a lot, it's about average for a Vermont reappraisal process.
Okay. South Burlington SOB Night Out is back for July and August. I know a lot of things either were canceled or went virtual last summer, but hopefully we've got a different summer to come.
Yes, so tonight, I know your viewers are watching this after Thursday night, but tonight we have our first SOB Night Out again, and really hope that folks come out 5 to 8 Veterans Park and on future Thursdays and join us for those events. They're just wonderful community building events.
Jessie, anything else on the agenda as you tackle this new role in South Burlington that you really wanted to dive into?
So really, you know, my role is to implement the policy vision of the community through the council. And I think our council in South Burlington is just so engaged, really has a clear vision of what it wants South Burlington to be. Certainly developing that TIF district, the downtown, while we still protect and preserve our natural areas is top among the priorities, and I look forward to tackling that with the council. Also look forward to ensuring that the governing boards of our community represent our community, and that as leaders in the city, we think about those who are at the table and are not at the table, and really elevate as many voices as we can.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
We'll be right back on What Matters This Week.